Bastet, protector of households and divine healer. No doubt you've encountered the legendary Bastet before, most famously depicted as the iconic Egyptian cat goddess. Her image has captivated the imagination for centuries, but there is much more to her than meets the eye. This brief introduction only scratches the surface of her rich history and powerful lore. Worshipped by both commoners and royalty, Bastet holds a distinguished place in Egyptian mythology. She is often depicted as a domestic cat or a woman with the head of a cat. Some historians suggest her name means she of the ointment jar, while others interpret it as the soul of Isis, another important deity in Egypt's ancient past. The origins of her creation are as mysterious as the goddess herself, with some myths aligning her closely with Sekhmet, the lioness goddess of destruction. As cats became domesticated around 1500 BCE, Bastet's character evolved, and her worship centered in Bubastis, a city in the Lower Kingdom. Her influence spread far beyond Egypt, eventually reaching Rome and Greece, where she was associated with Artemis, the lunar goddess of the hunt, a fitting parallel. Bastet is the daughter of Ra, the sun god, one of the most ancient and powerful figures in Egyptian mythology. So revered was she that harming a cat was considered a grave offense, and cat burials were common in her honor, reflecting her significant role in Egyptian life. Throughout time, Bastet's depictions transformed. Early texts, like the pyramid texts from the 3rd century BCE, show her as a fierce and vengeful lioness. Yet later, she appears as a nurturing protector of children, women, and kings. Her duality is striking. She could be both healer and a fierce warrior. Bastet's role as a divine healer and protector is well documented. As a guardian against both physical and mental ailments, she was invoked in times of illness. Yet in times of conflict, her more aggressive side would surface, standing as a warrior akin to Sekhmet, defending her devotees with fierce loyalty. Many scholars believe Bastet and Sekhmet may represent two sides of the same divine force, one transforming with society as Egypt moved from times of war to an era where disease and domestic life took precedence. One of Bastet's most celebrated myths is her triumph over Ra's greatest enemy, Apophis, or Apep, the giant serpent of chaos. In this tale, she beheads the destructive deity, showcasing her role as a protector against injustice. This association with justice connects her to Mafdet, another feline goddess of justice, and Mat, the embodiment of truth and balance. Bastet's cunning nature also shines in the tale of Prince Setna, a man who stole the Book of Thoth from a tomb. Disguised as a seductive woman, Bastet tricks the prince into surrendering all his worldly possessions. Fearing the consequences of his actions, he eventually returns the book and is forgiven, a story that further underscores Bastet's ties to justice and retribution. Beyond her protective roles, Bastet embodies feminine energy, sensuality, and grace. She is often linked to perfumes and music, with many depictions showing her carrying a sistrum, a symbol of music and festivity. Finally, Bastet's association with the afterlife is notable. She was revered as the protector of the dead, guarding the gates of the Duat, the Egyptian underworld, ensuring safe passage for the souls of the departed. This brief introduction barely scratches the surface of Bastet's intricate mythology. In future episodes, we will delve deeper into her many aspects. But for now, know that Bastet is a force of gentle maternal energy, fiercely protective of her followers, a divine presence that both nurtures and defends.